Well, good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Everything RV with Dave. I've made it to my next destination, and it's Rocky Gap State Park. It's about 170 miles from my home, and I drove over the mountains in West Virginia on Route 68. And I will show you, I crawled underneath the RV and looked at that weld area that I took care of in my last video. So, take a look at it. Looks like it held up pretty well. But this is really kind of a neat little state park. It's out in the middle of nowhere. It's about 7 or 8 miles on the other side of Cumberland, Maryland. They have a very nice lake. I'm in the Ash Loop. They have 5 or 6 different loops. The Ash Loop is 30 amp power. There's no 50. And there's no water at this site. They have water throughout the different loops where you can fill up. But my little site, number 11, is a pull through. Let me show you. Right across the street from my site is one of the water fill ups. And this is my number 11 pull through site. I mean, I've got plenty of room. The radius on the pull through is a little short. My 26-foot flagstaff fits in here just nicely. 30, 35 feet, I think you'd be pushing it. But there's a lot of brush between the road and the site. And on this side, we've got a fire pit and a picnic table. And there's a little trail right here that leads down to the lake, and the trail that goes part of the way around the lake. Here's behind the RV, looking out onto the road. A pretty nice site. I believe I paid $28 a night here with electric, which isn't too bad. As I promised in my last video, I would show you the little tab that I welded up when I got to my next destination. Well, I'm here in Rocky Gap State Park. I drove 170 miles over the mountains in West Virginia and no crack. It looks like it's held really, really well. So I'll keep watching this. I'll make sure that everything's still in good shape. But like I said in the last video, crawl underneath your RV. Check some of these things. So this is our second day here at Rocky Gap State Park. And it's a nice cloudy, overcast day, not very hot. Had a wonderful night last night, very quiet. So today I think I'll take you a walk around the loop. This is the Ash Loop, and it's the only loop that has electric. There are like 9 other loops, and this is the only one with electric, and there's 30 spots in this loop. So sometimes I think it might be a little bit difficult to find a place here, but it is very nice. So let me show you what we have here on this Ash Loop. The very next site from ours is number 13, and it is another pull through. It looks like most of these sites on my side of the road, or this Ash Loop, for at least this section, are pull throughs. And it's real similar to mine. I would say it might be just a slightly bigger, but that's probably because there's no RV in there. But 13 is that's a nice site. And then right across from 13, that's the path that goes to the bathhouse. You know, if you're over on this side, it's a little short cut. You can see the bathhouse over there. I took a shower yesterday and it was very nice. Here's number 15. It's another pull through. And they've got a large type A in there. And that's a nice big site. Number 16 is a very deep site. Here's number 17. Again, another pull through. And 18 is not a pull through, but it's a huge site. It looks like a lot of nice shade. I really kind of like 18. And then there's another water spigot. And it's nice that they have the water spigots pulled back a little bit so you can get off the road to fill up your tank. Here is number 19. Oh, I like 19 also. 19 is really deep. Very nice. 18 and 19 I really like as far as being a back in. Oh, here we have a cabin. Number 20 is a cabin. '21 is another cabin. Now we're going to leave here on Friday and go to another place for a few days. And we were able to get a spot for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday here. So we're coming back here. There's number 22. It looks like a nice site. I don't want to bother those people. And here's number 23. A little bit uphill, but it is flat up where you would sit your RV. But that's really strange. Because of where the electric box is, if you backed all the way in to the flat spot and your power cord comes out of the back, that makes it a little bit more difficult. 24 looks like a little shorty, but I guess you could get a 25 footer in there with no problem. Still have room. I guess looking at it this way, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, even up to a 28 footer probably fit in there. There's number 25, a little guy in there. Looks like they're just coming in. 26 is another cabin. I like the little cabins. Now, when we come back here on Monday, this number 27, that's a site. That's the only site that was available for a couple, 3 days, starting on Monday. And again, it'll work out all right. You know, my RV is going to come out. Yeah, I'll have plenty of room to put the truck up here. It's not the greatest site, but it's the only site that was available. Here's number 28. A little downhill, but then it flattens out. The only thing I would say about a lot of these is where they put the electrical boxes. I mean, most people, the power cord comes out of the back of their RV. And if you backed your RV all the way down in there, you got 25, 30 feet to go to your electrical box. '29 is very nice. And you see how the electrical box is further back? Yeah, 29 is a nice site. This is the camp host for the Ash Loop. And there is number 30, which is a nice site, fairly level. Now we're going to go back over and start from the beginning. That's number 1. Nice little site. Here's number 2. A little heading downwards towards the road, but where the RV sits is flat. That's a nice big site. I mean, he's got 2 vehicles in there, an RV, a tent, big tent. And then number 4 is another cabin. I like the little cabins. Number 5. I met these people the other night, very nice people. He has a nice Forest River cruise light. Nice site. Here's another water spigot. And there's another cabin. Good morning. That's number 6. Number 6 is another cabin. Those cabins are kind of neat.
Yeah, they have 2 sizes.
I wonder how much. I wonder what they rent them out for.
I don't know where they. Yeah, I have no idea. I've never used them. And then the other ones are two-room cabins, I think.
Yeah, they're pretty nice for somebody that doesn't have an RV. It'd be nice to be able to. Yeah.
Right.
Have a good day, ma'am.
You too.
There's number 7. Is very nice. It slopes a little bit down to the road. Now we're back around to 8 and 9. 8 is a pull through. We're going back to the pull throughs. And number 9 is a really nice pull through. It might be the largest pull through here. I really like number 9. I think you got the nicest pull through.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice one.
Well, our grandkids are coming, so we'll need the extra room.
There you go. And here's number 10, which is another cabin. I don't know if you had a group, if they would let you bring an RV and let you park it in there, but that would be interesting because a lot of these have enough room to put an RV. And that brings me back around to our number 11. And you can see what I like. I was able to pull the truck in on this side even, so these pull-throughs are pretty good size. Rocky Gap State Park, the Ash Loop, which is the only loop that is electric. You know, if you do like my videos, I take a lot of pride and I take a lot of time to show you where I go and try to show you as many sites as I can. Reach down there and hit the like and hit the subscribe. It surely helps my channel. And I will see you on my next video.